Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are designing a VIP room for Doc at Fawn's Resort. This was originally going to be a vacation home built for Freckles. I have not yet gone to Paradise Planning to see if Freckles is still there. She was there on the day that I built the vacation home for Stitches, which was the most recent vacation home that we did, and I was going to do her request in that same day, but time got away from me, and then I was going to do it later on, and now it's later on, and I saw Doc as a wandering tourist on my island, so here we are. Doc, for those of you who don't know, was actually my starting lazy villager on this island. This is my launch island. I haven't showcased any of the VIP room builds that I've done on my second island where I'm supposed to be trying to complete every Nook Miles card in 1 year. We're not going to be doing that. I have not opened up that island in a very long time because I've been very busy and there's no way I'm going to complete all those Nook Miles cards. And also for the hotel room thing, I've just been slapping down like the bare minimum items and calling it done. For this though, we're going all out like we have been with all the other VIP room builds and all of the other hotel rooms that we've done through the regular hotel storyline. Because Doc was my starter villager and because I've been playing this game since launch and he moved out not super long after he started living on my island. He was not the first villager to move out by any means, but he did move out well before they even announced that Happy Home Paradise would be a thing. So I had the starting Jock house for him. Did I say Jock? I meant lazy. I had the starting lazy house for him. God, could you imagine him being a jock? It's like the one with the log cabin and it's a wood floor and I hate it. So I've seen pictures of his actual normal house on Nookopedia and stuff and he's like a very studious little rabbit. So I made his hotel room a library, but like an upscale room that also has like a bookcase wall. I guess I didn't really make it a library. If I were to do that, I would have had to put like a bunch of books and stuff everywhere, but I like this layout. This is not something I normally do. Like I had that little hallway in the back by the end. You guys will see as we go through here, and I do really like that bit. I might do stuff like that more in the future as we do VIP room builds. And I know I was talking when we did Ione's VIP room that I wasn't sure how long I was going to be doing these for, like if I was going to keep doing them or if I was going to take a break and just do vacation homes. This was totally by happenstance. I just was on my island and I saw him wandering and we did the VIP room. It's done. Very likely I'm going to go to Paradise Planning when I'm done recording the audio for this and I'm going to do a vacation home on the beach. But I think that every so often I'll just check in with the game and see what's happening on the island and if we have any lost tourists so we could do a VIP room for them. I know too that we can just choose from the list of hotel guests for that day and do a VIP room for one of them. I think that the only time I ever did that was for Whitney. I can't remember. And that was like the first VIP room that I ever did, like ever at all in the game. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I've been playing a lot of Pokopia and a little bit of Tomodachi Life, and I've also been playing a lot of the Loftia closed beta, which by the time this video comes out, the beta will have been over and my video opinion review thing that I did will be up. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on the closed beta, go check that out. Overall, I had a good time. I don't feel like I got a lot accomplished in the beta, and that's partially because first off, I had other things going on in my life that prevented me from being able to play the game as long as I wanted to, but also there were periods of time where I played the game for long periods and I didn't know what I was doing. And it also took me a very long time to realize that I didn't have to be doing the side quests. I didn't realize that there were like actual differences between the main story and side stories and that they were marked off differently by different colors in the quest log until I started talking and asking questions in the Discord community. And I'm glad that the Discord community exists because everybody has a lot of information and everybody has been very kind there, but it would be nice if the game had differentiated between the two very obviously instead of having to go through Discord or use the Codex website that I think it might be fan made or something, I don't know. But either way, I did enjoy the beta. If you want to hear my full thoughts on it, check out that video, and I am looking forward to when the game launches in early access. However, the other thing that's launching soon in early access is Paralives, unless it's already out when you're watching this, and unfortunately I can't play it because I am traveling right now and I don't have my gaming PC and I have my Mac, but Paralives is not compatible with my Mac because my Mac is too old. So unfortunately I'm not going to be playing Paralives until I get back to my gaming PC, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's not really the end of the world. I mean, there's other games and stuff. Like I really want to focus on Pokopia and on building up the areas there. I've done so little of that. Like there are so many ideas that I have for builds thanks to all of the stuff I've been seeing online from people like posting their builds and stuff. And also I've been thinking of like doing much larger builds and just having habitats inside of them. And the good thing about that is that the Pokemon can spawn with any habitat, or you can have them move into any habitat. I guess they don't spawn with any habitat. They have specific ones that they will initially spawn into when you first meet them. But after that, you can move them to literally any habitat that you want. Like there's one that's like a bed with a table and an alarm clock next to it that you could have them living at. There's one with like a bed and one of the dolls, like one of the Drifloon dolls that you use to go to the Dream Islands. Like there are so many uses for this, and I just hadn't thought to do that. I've been making either block houses for them, which like is going to have them live in a regular registered house, which I'm trying to keep within the size constraints, and that's difficult. Or I've been putting some of them in the prefab houses, and unfortunately with the prefabs there's a limit. You can only have like I think 40 per area, and I think it's like the biggest prefab house that counts as 2 prefabs technically, because like you can fit 4 Pokemon in there. I'm trying to do a good mix of prefab and regular, and I've seen some people where they like will build a block house around the prefab, and they'll have like the door for the prefab visible, I think, but the rest of it will be the building blocks around it. Kind of like how people will do fake buildings, and I've done this in New Horizons, or they'll like put the castle pieces or whatever around Nook's Cranny or the museum, but then you can still get in the regular door to the buildings. I haven't done that, but I've seen a lot of people, and I've visited some Dream Islands that have done that, where they've just like put structural things like all around Nook's Cranny and the museum specifically, because you can't like build in the plaza at resident services, and then you can just go through the archway or whatever and go into the buildings that way. And I think that looks cool. In some cases it does look like a good illusion as well too, but I don't think I would ever really want to do that. However, I'm fine doing it in Pokopia, which I guess might sound hypocritical, but I don't really care. It's my game. And much like all of you, if you're out there like playing Animal Crossing or Pokopia, it's your game. Play it how you want to. Anyway, we're done with the VIP room. I really like how it came out. I think it's really cute. I like the color scheme. I really wanted to go for like blue and black and dark wood, and I think that we really did something well here. Unfortunately, it's going to be cleared out tomorrow because the VIP rooms only last for 1 day, but whatever, that's fine. I enjoyed building it. Thank you guys so much for watching though. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.